just in case you missed it somehow, something with Mass Effect did happen. And basically what they did is over the course of a day, they put out like little clips of a trailer, and then they put all of it together at the end of the day and revealed the following 34-second clip. Gameplay not final, represents game in development. So they say that this is in the engine at least, or even in the game. They're not even saying it's a cinematic or in engine. They're saying gameplay. So I don't know what that means, but this is what they dropped on the official Mass Effect pages. And that's it. That's the whole thing. The logo sits there for like 4 or 5 seconds and then fades out. Now, I am going to be honest. I have no idea what any of that means. No clue. Right over my head. I'm like, are they just trying to show that like Shepard is coming back as like a protagonist? Like, what are they trying to say? I don't really know what they're trying to say. But another YouTuber by the name of Big Dan Gaming has put together a little breakdown of this and believes he has a takeaway. Okay? Something to make of this. I feel like BioWare has lost the right to drop teasers like this after their recent games. They don't have a good enough reputation to be cryptic and hype people up. I am of the mind that I think you're right. I mean, or if they do this, the community being hyped about it is baffling to me. Like in the case of Starfield, we had one flop under our belt in the form of Fallout 76. Fallout 4 was still tremendously successful, even if I personally didn't like it, right? In the case of Mass Effect, you have 2 colossal failures. Like not even close. Not even like some people didn't like it or some fans were disappointed. Like Mass Effect Andromeda is widely considered to be one of the worst releases of the entire generation, the whole PS4, Xbox One generation. One of the most disastrous launches of any game. And then like Anthem is on a whole other level that like, I just don't understand how anybody could look at this and be like, okay, now it's time to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, no, stupid. What are you doing? Like, they've done it twice in a row. They have released the worst games of the year. But you're like, this time they'll figure it out. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's so stupid. But let's see what this person, Big Dan Gaming, is going to say about it. Oops, pressed it twice.
Day, Mass Effect fans. Today, BioWare dropped a brand new trailer for the upcoming Mass Effect game, and it teases a very distinct character that we all know and love. In this video, we're going to break down every little detail from the new trailer and speculate on the return of Commander Shepard as the playable character.
And let me just say, I know I meme and hate on the speculative content and stuff. I technically got my start in speculative content, okay? Like back in the day, I was making videos like hyping up Fallout 4, talking about it, because I was just so hyped for Fallout 4. I was like, oh, it's going to be amazing. And then I got burned, and it taught me a valuable lesson. Like a little kid touching the stovetop and burning their hand, I learned hype makes you stupid. Oh, hold on, I can do this. Here. Hype makes you stupid. Hype makes you stupid. And as a result, I try very actively now to not get hyped for things because it puts on blinders. It screws with you. You ignore the clear red flags in the chat, boys and girls. And it should be a wake up call. You know, you should not be giving them any benefit of the doubt or like speculating about cool stuff that could be in the game when they can't even live up to the standard of like a game that runs well or even at all in some cases. Like for Mass Effect, the thing that they should be hyping up and speculating about is like maybe the game, when you hit launch, it'll launch. And maybe when you play it, the ground will be fully rendered. But yeah, let's hype it up and speculate about a bunch of random stuff, you know? My point is, I think I would like to think I grew out of the crazy speculation stuff because it doesn't really do anything productive. It's fun, but it just It's not good for anybody. It's not good for anybody.
The first details I want to focus on are the outfit and character model. The design of the red stripes and backlights are incredibly reminiscent of Commander Shepard's Onyx armor from the first Mass Effect game. Around 15 seconds, the character turns to the camera, flashing a N7 logo and a
Little pet peeve, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can put Luke, you're being an a-hole in the chat, and I will be totally fine with that, and I will probably agree with you. This is an active pet peeve. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it out.
15 seconds, the character turns to the camera, flashing a N7 logo.
Flashing a N7 logo. Standard practice is if the word you're about to say begins with like a vowel sound, the article that goes before it is going to be an instead of a. So if you say a apple or a N7, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't hit the ear right. It's an N7 or an apple, an elephant, not a elephant. You know, it's like little touches, but it hits your ear and it's like, that didn't sound right. Didn't sound right.
Logo and a shot of the helmet. N7 is a vocational code specific to the Alliance military.
Yeah, Luke, let the man live. I know. I was like, this is why I said, if you want to be like Luke, you're being a dick. Totally get it. Totally agree. It just bugs me, you know? Just bugs me.
So even though we cannot see their face, this is 100% a human character. The most famous N7 character from the first 4 Mass Effect games is, of course, Commander Shepard. Obviously, BioWare is not showing their full hand here. The decision to not show the character's face is intentional. Tease us and let players fill in the blanks that it's perhaps Shepard. I don't think we'll get a clear confirmation about Shepard until the game is closer to release. The helmet, on the other hand, is pretty interesting because it's not quite like anything we've seen Shepard wear before. The bottom half reminds me of an ME1 Onyx style helmet, but the top half and dark visor is more reminiscent of Ryder's helmet from Andromeda. Perhaps this symbolizes a merger of the two galaxies, but maybe that's a reach. I also love the Duster style jacket, which again is unlike anything we've seen Shepard wear. It actually reminds me a bit of Adam Jensen in Deus Ex. Commander Shepard, or I'm sorry, the mystery human, then briefly flashes a pistol. But not just any pistol, an M3 Predator, which is the first...
I'm sorry. M3? See, it doesn't hit the ear right. An M3 Predator pistol.
Weapon we use in Mass Effect 3. The red glow above the grip and the sound effect are unmistakable.
Oh my god.
Reload, let's keep moving.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and make a prediction right now. Commander Shepard will return as the playable character in the next game. He survived in the perfect destroy ending of Mass Effect 3, so canonically he can definitely return. Obviously this is not 100% confirmed and maybe I'm huffing copium, but who else could this mystery character be? They're obviously leading us in a direction with this trailer. There were some other interesting details from the trailer as well. Mr. Hulton pointed out that there is a Krogan visible between 4 and 6 seconds of the trailer. Could this be Erdnot?
What? Oh, like this is the body shell kind of thing, and then that's supposed to be the head. I don't know if I'm seeing that, dude. That's a bit of a stretch. that's a little bit of a stretch right there. I'm not sure if I see that. Yeah. Well, it's like those old videos of like the GTA 6 thing where like they look at a crease in the pants of a picture, or they're like, look at this picture. If you turn it sideways 90 degrees and then you also blur it, and if you cut out this person and then multiply the number by 2, then you see a 6. Sort of. It's like, I mean, technically if you did all of that, yeah. But to somebody that's not psychotic, I don't think they do see that. In this case, like maybe. This is a huge stretch, though.
There were some other interesting...
Like, this is what he's talking about. That being a... I mean, if it is, who cares? Like, it doesn't really matter. But
they're obviously leading us in a direction with this trailer. There were some other interesting details from the trailer as well.
I don't even think it's moving.
Mr. Hulton pointed out that there is a Krogan visible between 4 and 6 seconds of the trailer. Could this be Erdnot Rex? One can only hope. Dude, I would be so happy to see all the old crew get back together for another adventure in the Mass Effect universe. There's not a whole lot we can pull out of a 30-second trailer, but I'm excited to see more commentary and speculation from the rest of the community and my fellow content creators.
I mean, I'll be honest, my man. There's a hell of a lot more content than I thought could be pulled out of a 30-second trailer. Already, I'm like, wow, that was a lot. I like 3 minutes, a 3-minute video breaking it down. You know, you did a good old multiplier on that one. That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it spotted some good stuff. The gun, spotting that. I think it's, I would say it's fair to assume that's Shepard and that Shepard will return. Especially because like rebooting the franchise again is probably not going to be what fans want. If they come back and they're like, yeah, Shepard's back and we're going back to our roots, that's going to be the whole pitch for this, is that we're not trying to do Mass Effect Andromeda 2. We're trying to just do Mass Effect 4,
Block
basically.
Knighted Seibatsu donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you, my friend.
I feel like it's a new female Spectre protagonist, or they're doing the Assassin's Creed thing where the female is canon and the dude is just pocket lint, but also slightly canon SMH man facepalming medium dark.
I've never heard somebody just casually refer to the male character as just pocket lint. That's funny. I mean, maybe, but I think anybody who's even tangentially familiar with Mass Effect would look at that and assume that that's Shepard. I think that that's a fair conclusion to reach. So that would be my guess. Yeah, maybe it's just Shepard's long lost daughter, Sheparders. Jesus, dude. Oh man. So yeah. Anyway. Reveal of Mass Effect. Who knows when we'll see it? Who knows what that looks like? But it's been revealed, even though it already was. It's the same thing with the GTA 6 stuff. Like, we're all kind of freaking out about the reveal of GTA 6, but it's also like we've already seen like development stuff on it. Of course, they're working on it. We've known they're working on it. We've known it's releasing in the next fiscal year. Like, we've known all of this. None of this is surprising. It's not like if they came out with a trailer and just casually dropped LA Noire 2, that would be a momentous occasion. I would lose it if they did that. But let's be honest, that's not happening. I'm not even gonna think about it because I will just become sad. So I'm just gonna shut down the thought before it continues. Otherwise, I will grow weakened and weary. We can't have that. He took my thing. Red